Hey everybody, welcome to One Life. How are we doing? It is the middle of the week. It is Wednesday. How is everybody? AJ over the UK is full of cold, and also the UK weather is playing havoc with our internet connection. Like with Roland the other night, I keep losing the artist. So I tell you what, UK weather, sort yourself out. I know it's coming up to Christmas, but you're ruining our shows. You are ruining the connection. We are losing our artists left, right, and centre in the UK because of this stupid weather that we've got. These, whatever it is, Hurricane Bert, Hurricane Sid, whatever they decide to call it. We keep getting these really bad pieces of weather. But we've got you on the show this evening. You have got AJ. You have also got country legend Mr. Daune Parker sitting next to me across the pond in the USA. How you doing, Don?
Fine and dandy.
Fine and dandy. Do you know what? I love talking to country singers. You always bring a big smile to my face every single time I get one of you on my show. And look at those guitars in the background. And is it the Canadian flag in the background as well?
Yeah, no. It's I got a Fender Telecaster, and that's a 1967 Gibson right there. It's 3/4 size.
I wasn't talking about the guitars. I was talking about the flag.
Oh, I thought you said ukulele. Yeah, that's a.
The guitars are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. They're a collection of guitars that these had like through your career, through your history.
Yeah, they are very much a part of me, like the flag.
You like the flag. They go everywhere with you, yeah?
Yeah, they do.
I like in your bio, you know, your guitars are soaked in whiskey. I hope they're not, because I don't think whiskey would be very good on a guitar. He's gone again. Look at that. Daune Parker, if you're listening out there in America, you've gone again. He's back again. Look, he's there. We were talking about whiskey on your guitar. It's not good for it. It's better in your body. We will have Daune Parker this evening. Come on, British Rebel. We've got 3 people watching us this evening, and we're having problems. So, everyone, how are we doing this evening? It is nearly Christmas. Have you got your Christmas wishes ready? Because we have got Make the Wish Foundation, who has joined us for the whole of the month of December. So Make the Wish Foundation over there in the good old USSA are supporting us, and Make the Wish Foundation in the UK are also supporting us as well. So do you know what? Make the Wish Foundation, if you are here this evening and you are watching our show, we really hope that you have a pleasant evening with us, hopefully with our artists, our spotlight artists. We will join them on. And hopefully we will be able to bring them to our show. I'm going to ban one of you because you've got 2 of you now. Just let me kick one of you off and then hopefully bring you on. There you go. Roland did this the other day. It was really funny, Dom. Roland Duet done this the other day, and I think we ended up with 3 of him. And I just kicked all 3 of them off. And then the 3rd one stayed for the whole of the show, and there was no more problems. So fingers crossed that last trick worked, okay? So anyway, doing what we were saying, we were just welcoming the Make the Wish Foundation. Welcome them to the show. Welcome everybody to the show out there on Facebook, on YouTube, and also our lovely partners over on X. You know, welcome to you all. Welcome to those who are joining us this evening. I hope you have a good night. It's going to be a fantastic show this evening. Very excited to share the show with everybody this evening. So just a little bit of artist news from our international singer-songwriters artists. There's a couple of you who have got awards that I have seen. Keir Donnelly, well done, buddy. Rockability chart #1 with his Christmas song, Rocking Into Christmas. Keir Donnelly seems to always have awards, doesn't he? You know, as soon as I see ISSA, there's Keir's face on there. A #1 award for something. And also, well done, Rick Revel. Also, Best Love Film Festival, Son of a Moonshiner. Well done, mate. Congratulations. I am very proud of you. You have done really, really well. Last thing, in terms of our members, you only have 2 more days left to get Tots for Toys in for our SSA members and for any other members in the music industry, our Tots for Toys campaign in the International Singer-Songwriters is here. And if you want to buy a ticket, it is $5 per ticket to be able to be entered into the raffle. And those kids get Tots for Toys for Christmas, a free gift at Christmas time, all complimentary of all of the members of International Singer-Songwriters. And I know Tammany has already bought hundreds of toys to deliver to local children. So Tammany and the team, you are amazing. All the members in the International Singer-Songwriters, be bloody proud of yourself. I've seen the amount of toys that Tammany has been buying, and that comes from your kind donations and raffle tickets. But I also think that you won the guitar, which is the first prize. So I know, it's a really big, important event for Tammany. I hope you get those tickets in. You've got 2 more days to get those tickets in before the raffle is done on Saturday. Okay, so as we've got John back, we hope to keep him for the rest of the show. We are going to present our video this evening. And as I said to Dawn, it is a real tearjerker. So I hope you've got your tissues ready. But it's a bit of fun. It's a little girl from America who her wish was to join Simon Cowell and the team at America's Got Talent. And that was her wish. And it's a little girl with leukemia. So I hope you've got your tissues ready. But also I hope you've got your smiles ready, because this little girl's wish was made true to life. Okay, so Don, I'm just going to go in the background in a minute, set this up, and then we can both watch the video as the first part of the show. Hope you're going to enjoy it.
Sounds good.
Treatment for acute lymphoblastic leukemia, diagnosed when Rosalind was just 3 years old.
Mom was freaking out, and it was very scared for me. I thought that was my last day to be alive.
Repeated hospital visits for spinal taps and IV chemo and at-home chemo medication every day.
I didn't really like it, but I got through it.
Through it well enough for a final treatment this past March. And in April, the exclamation point for beating cancer.
I was very happy.
Smiles continued last week when, thanks to Make-A-Wish, Rosalind got the chance to sing for AGT's judges.
And I won't bow, I won't break.
It was the song that inspired Rosalind throughout her fight by Avril Lavigne.
We will survive, we are warriors. You know where you are going when you sing.
And in Rosalind's case,
I'm a warrior.
singing took her to hallowed AGT territory. A backstage validation leading Simon to make a prediction.
The winner of AGT roundabout 2027 is Rosalind. Remember where you heard it.
And having already beaten the odds once,
Beautiful smiles, everybody.
it'd be hard to bet against her. Mark Barker, NBC News.
Wow. Do you know what? Absolutely amazing.
Darcy Lynn.
Absolutely amazing. These kids are so brave. I've said to the artist yesterday, I have worked for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I have had the honor to be able to be someone's sponsor. But with that little girl, she had cancer. At the end of the day, her dream was to go on America's Got Talent, and the judges, Simon Cowell, every one of them, made that little girl's dream come true. And to be able to do that for hundreds of thousands of children around the world, the Make-A-Wish Foundation is amazing. And I want to thank everybody at the Make-A-Wish Foundation for everything you do for those kids. You are absolutely amazing charity. And it's an honor to support you at One Life. Absolute honor. So thank you. John, what do you reckon of the video? Hey, it was a good one.
Yeah, to have the faith and the belief and the strength of a child.
It's
awesome.
It's just upsetting. It is very awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, mister, we are going to bring you into the show. and go through your best bits, and then we're going to go into your life story, into music, because we haven't met you, Don. You were put forward from Caden Gordon, and you were sort of sent over to my One Life team. So this is our very first time to meet you. So we need to get to know a bit more about you. The fact that you keep leaving isn't helping. So hopefully we'll keep him this evening and we'll get to know a bit more about him. But for those who don't know, Dawn, basically he has a wealth of knowledge of country music. Okay, he is a big country boy over there in America. Emerging from the heartland over in America. He's an outlaw country music artist, and he is part of the Big Records label. He's got a voice as gritty and soulful as Johnny Cash. That's a big honor, that one. And also with a weather guitar in hand, and a weather guitar in hand, soaked in whiskey and heartache. That's how, I don't know which one sounds more sad. The fact that you wasted the whiskey on the guitar, or you've been heartbroken. Which one, Dawn? Which one was it?
I don't know.
Him again.
It was a. I'm gonna have to move that.
We've lost him again. He got a platinum award for the Singer Songwriters Association for Singer Songwriter of the Year. I am amazed how much this young man has done in his career. You know, I'm amazed how well he has done. He's done an amazingly fantastic work for the International Singer-Songwriters Association, but also for the music industry himself. So, in the show this evening, I don't normally do this. I am going to put something on for you quite quickly. I'm going to give you one of Dawn's songs, because we are going to try and get this connection back, and we are going to try and get our guest back onto the stage. So, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put the guest song on. I am actually going to treat you to a bit of Kate Russell while we try this connection out, okay? So, Dynamite by Kate Russell. I hope those who are listening enjoy the song. We'll be right back.
Now you're playing the long game, waiting me out. But when
Dynamite, we hope we have now fixed the problems. Daune Parker, you're outside, young.
I don't know if I can hear or not.
I said, did you decide to take a walk? Are you with us, mate?
Yeah, I'm back with you. I'm out here in the woods now, so maybe it won't be so bad.
We've still got that signal, and let's hope that we can continue with this evening. So, sorry, everybody, if we're with reception. Like I say, we have got some bad weather on the way in the UK. So, we were telling everybody about you, and basically, we got to the weather for the International Singer-Songwriters in 2023, a Platinum Award Association. The Charlie Ray Nashville Music Festival also opened up, and the Marshall Tucker Band played Broadway Music Festival with Hang. And you've got a latest CD out, I Ain't No Johnny Cash. Great single sound, I tell you. So before we get to you, about the charity that you put forward, because it's a really deep charity, which is you are a part of the Chariot Wounded Warrior Project. What is it?
I didn't catch you half of what you said. I'm sorry. That the reception's really bad here. But
We were talking about the Charity Warrior. That's correct. Yep.
Yeah, the Wounded Warriors. Any of the vets, there's a lot of them that have gone through a whole lot, and the suicide hotlines and anything like that. And they're our heroes, and so I try to do everything I can for them, and them and children, and we wouldn't be here without them. So,
and you put a link on your Facebook page the other day.
Yeah.
How's it going? Have you had anybody come and help you out, come and support you?
Well, I haven't checked it lately. As you see, my reception's been bad. No, I'm not very social media and me don't mix. I grew up with a bicycle and a BB gun, so I do the best I can, and I have to get back on there and check it. I've had a lot of stuff going on, working on a Jeep and being outside. So
working on a Jeep and being outside is what you do best. In terms of being
well,
you've had an illustrious music career, young man. But we at One Live Music, we've heard your music, but we don't know the real Daune Parker. So when did you start your country journey?
When I was 5 years old. My daddy was a Vietnam vet, and I was born in Wiesbaden, Germany, on the Rhine-Main Air Force Base. And when he got out when I was 2, and we moved to the States, and up in the Blue Ridge Mountains where the Appalachian music is, and I grew up on the porches listening to them playing music all the time. And so when I was 5 years old, I got to sing Kalijah at the Birkton Fair. And everybody screamed and hollered at this little kid up there singing Kalijah. And I knew right then that that's what I wanted to do. So, and at that age, I didn't have the stage fright. So from there, it just grew and grew. And, I love that's how it started anyway.
From 5 years old. Did you go on stage at 5 years old?
I did. And
you go.
I wasn't scared or nothing. It was just like a dream of mine. Back then, I thought I was Elvis or Evel Knievel. I wasn't scared of nothing. So
you must have played. You must have played all over America. I read your bio. How many years have you been a country singer?
I'm 53, and I remember, I guess all my life, but I remember playing shows when I was in my teens, playing at bars where I'd have to sign waivers that I wouldn't drink no alcohol or something. So I've been playing honky tonks since I was about 16.
Wow, that's into sort of some of the venues that you've played across in America. Tell me some of the stories in relation to playing across in America.
Well, I've played. I've paid my dues. I've played some pretty rough places, you know, hole in the walls, redneck juke joints. But I've I played this one place called the Southern Station in Alabama, and that's where I wrestled the bear, Terrible Ted. He was 650 pounds, and he broke my leg in 7 places. But I've played from Maryland all the way
Hang
to
on, George,
Montana.
stop there. Stop, George, stop. A wrestler bear. Well, tell me a bit about that. Come on. Was you outside? Where did you bar
No,
that you was playing? Tell
this
me
place,
about it.
this place was called the Southern Station, and it had the largest dance floor in Alabama at the time, and they was going to have Terrible Ted, the wrestling bear, there, and so I was emceeing for the show, and plus my band was playing, and these 2 big old bikers guys come by, and I said, y'all ain't got a hair on your butt if you don't go in there and wrestle that bear. And they said, well, we don't see you signing up. And I said, well, I'm going to after this set. So Barry Bryant, you know, he was the football coach for Alabama, and ever since I was a kid, I said if I ever had a chance to wrestle a bear, I would. And I got in there, and I had to sign a waiver and saying that they wasn't.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, look, and he didn't have a teeth, and he all they had was a harness on him, and he bit my arm and was trying to pull it off my shoulder. It felt like so. I put my leg down between his and was trying to yank my arm out. And he sat down on my foot and smacked me upside the head, and I did a 360 and hit the dance floor. So I mean, it was bad. It sounded like a rifle shot went off. And my foot was pointing
Oh my
back.
God.
I passed out. When I come to, I was in the back. I went to the back of a Tacoma pickup truck, was holding on to the roll bar while my buddy was trying to set my leg, and I didn't have the insurance, so I had to finish my show so I get some money. And I told them, just put me up on that stool. I got 3 more sets, and I'll be all right. They got me on the stool and put the guitar in my hand, and it was lights out, man. I mean, I passed
Oh
out,
my
knocked out a
God.
single-piece drum set. It was terrible.
It's the best music story I've had on One Life. That is the best. I don't think I wrestling a bear during a gig. You know, I've seen some crazy with you know, we have been kicked off a stage, you know, things like that. But wrestling a real life stories on One Life already. That is amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. We're gonna after one of your songs because I am mindful of the time, or I am mindful of connect. So what I'm going to play first is I'm going to play Hard to See. Yeah, Hard to See. Tell me a bit about the background about how this song come about.
I was playing at a bar called the Silver Steer, and my lead guitar player, he drove the van, and we had loaded up that night after show. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was raining cats and dogs. I mean, it was raining hard. I'm about half drunk in the back seat, you know, and he thought he was Cheech and Chong, so he's got his smoking up there like a freight train. He pulls out of the bar and hits the mailbox, and I said, "Man, what are you doing?" He said, "It's hard to see the pavement when it's wet." And I said, "Yeah, especially when you're stoned." And by the time I got home, I had this song wrote. So
With Definitely hard to see after a few on the late night in the UK, I tell you. Fantastic track. If you can hear it, mate, please give me a thumbs up. But for everyone else out there enjoy this music. Here it comes.
See the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned. I want my friends around me, so I won't have to party all alone. Wake me up when we get there and tell me how the hell I made it home. 'Cause it's hard to see the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned. Well, I woke up Sunday morning and rolled up my last cigarette. Took a drink from a bottle that I found last night in my neighbor's Corvette. Scattered memories come back to me. All my old friends probably think, Lord, I'm insane. Take another shot of whiskey. The nicotine slowly seeps into my brain. And it's hard to see the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned. Well, I want my friends around me, so I won't have to party all alone. Wake me up when we get there and tell me how the hell I made it home. 'Cause it's hard to see the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned. Told her I was leaving, but I wouldn't be getting gone that long. Wouldn't spend all my money on a jukebox, though, and I'd come home alone. But that blonde in the backseat proves I didn't do that stuff too well. Screaming through the back door, something about me going straight to hell. And it's hard to see the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned. And I want my friends around me, so I won't have to party all alone. Wake me up when we get there and tell me how the hell I made it home. 'Cause it's hard to see the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned. Yes, it's hard to see the pavement when it's wet, especially when you're stoned.
John, that's going to be my new theme tune for Christmas. It's hard to see the pavement, especially when you've had a few.
That's right.
Love it. Great song. Great. And I tell you what, those lyrics going in my mind, I was thinking, you know what? I can hear the story and I can see John going out on a night out with the bear. and basically getting out of the nightclub after doing a big hard set on the whiskey and then just falling over the pavement because it's raining outside, and that's it. You can't cope anymore. Great lyrics, great song, absolutely love it. Right, Mister. Before we get to know a bit more about you, we're going to get your money out of you. Are you ready for the next part of the show, which is game time? It's Christmas. We're going to have a game together. Are you ready?
Sure.
Sure.
I like games.
You like games. Okay, so your game this evening is I'm going to test your knowledge of country, because in your bio, you said that you want to keep the country scene alive in America and keep singing those amazing country songs that you bring out. But you've also listed a lot of people who you've played with or you have been inspired by, like a Mr. Johnny Cash. So I want to test your knowledge of how well you know your country singers over there in America. So we have got a country quiz that we're going to play together, and you are going to try and help me get the answers right, okay?
This is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun, okay. If we can find the video. Hang on 2 seconds. Hang on. I'm just setting it up in the background for us. Right, here we go. Let me get it onto the stage first while we set it up. This is the bit where everyone says, "What's going on?" Country music, here we go. Let's bring this onto the stage. And this is our quiz for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So the rules of the game are, if we get a question wrong, it's going to cost us $1 each, okay? So the Make-A-Wish Foundation, however many questions we're going to get through, we'll probably get through about 10 questions. So the most expensive it's going to get is $10 each. But hopefully you're going to be better than Moan and Juliet, that we're not actually going to have to put that much money in, okay? So don't let me down, okay? Please be very good at this game.
All right. You're going to have to read it because I can't see it.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's actually... I'll put the wrong one on. Look. Hang on. Just let me stop the screen. I'll put the wrong one on. It's actually music, so it won't... It's something to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to worry about that.
Like name that tune, or
it's a bit like it's a bit like name that tune, basically.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about a question. It's not working for me either.
Yeah, I'm not hearing nothing.
Hang on, no, I'm not hearing nothing. Hang on, it's coming through. It's coming through. I'll tell you the reason why, everybody, is that we are being played around with this evening here in the UK in terms of connections and things like that. But I am going to, and I'm determined for Make-A-Wish Foundation to make this work. Okay, so Don, stay with me, okay? I'm not going to give up. I am not giving up for the show. And I'll tell you what, everyone's just laughing at us out there. So, do you know what? This man just doesn't know what he's doing. It's not me. It's the internet. Here we go. I've got you. See, technology these days, kids, I tell you. All right. I've got it. That is the one. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Okay, let's go for it.
I'm not hearing nothing.
I'm not hearing nothing. It's not going to do it for us.
Oh,
Hang
man.
on. I'm giving it one more time, and then I had this all set up earlier. Everyone else is hearing this and loving this, I tell you. They're all saying we can all hear it out here, but we can't hear it being in the studio. It's absolutely crazy.
I can't hear nothing.
No, we can't hear nothing between the two of us. Everyone out there in Xbox, X. See, I'm getting put off completely with tonight's show with X and Facebook. Everybody can hear it, apart from us two.
Well,
And I am determined to get this.
that's crazy.
No, not a clown quiz. What is going on? We're going to do a clown quiz this evening between us. Oh dear, this is absolutely quite hilarious. Actually, you know, this makes for good show. I'm going to give it one more time. I'm going to give it one more time. I'm going to share this one more time, and then if it doesn't work, I'm giving up. And then I'm complaining to StreamYard. You ruined my show.
You asked me 5 questions.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just. Do you know what? Yeah, I am. I'm going to complain to them. It's not going to do it.
That's terrible. I feel so bad for you.
I know. I tell you what, I've not had this problem on the show before, and it's really upset me because I really want to do this with you this evening. If not, we'll just donate anyway. We would just donate. We will just basically just throw some money into Make-A-Wish Foundation between the two of us if it doesn't work. One last time, if it doesn't work, I am going to scream, come on, internet, work for us. Please work for us so we can play our Christmas game together, because I have only got one chance left. Let's go for it. Yay! Here we go. Here we go. We've got there.
Every time I turn that truck around,
We've got to guess the artist. Who is it? Who's the artist?
He's a cook from Georgia.
Miles back home to you.
It was Zach Brown was the artist.
Yeah.
Put on
That's
shine,
$1 gone.
put on motor, built out of
Wait. No, it's Alan Jackson.
Come on, fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson! We saved the
There's a
dollar.
place I know about where the dirt road runs out.
I don't know this one. Come on, help me out.
Girl, I can hardly wait.
Here's Brad Paisley.
Little mud on the tide.
She was leaning on a rail in a cotton dress. Summer 10.
You know that one?
I couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it. We lost the dollar then just because you couldn't hear it.
I said, well, I got a car. She said, there's some.
Good draw straight.
You can set my truck on fire and roll it down a hill, and I still would.
Joe
Who is it?
Joe Diffie?
Come on, please. Please, 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 please.
Just something
well done.
This thing
Save us
burns
$1.
gas like crazy, but that's all right.
I couldn't hear that one either. I'm going to say Tim McGraw. I couldn't hear it.
I drive your truck.
That's Lee Bryce.
There's a ring in the window just down the street. I want to marry her.
That's New Country. I don't know that guy.
Oh, come on. You said you knew all country.
Not the new stuff.
It's trouble, get the prettiest girl in town. Sitting right from an ad in a magazine.
Y'all kidding me. This is after. This is a new stuff.
Is that new country as well? Is that new as well?
new?
Oh,
Man.
In this 83 Chevrolet time
Cassie
machine.
Dolan.
Called the house, but no one answered.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. Come on, fingers crossed.
And the wine's getting longer, and the saddles get soft four-wheel drive, jacked up tires.
That's New Country too. I don't know that guy.
No, that one. Wade Bowen. Okay, next round.
I can't count the times I almost said what's on my mind.
I know this one. Oh,
Come on.
come on, John. Come on, please. I know the song. Brett Young.
Baby,
I like Brett Young.
see the questions in your eyes.
Oh, come on. You must know this one. Get this one for us.
Neil McCoy.
I swear.
John Michael and Tommy.
Okay.
And I wonder if I ever cross
That's my mind.
I know that one too. Don't it? Oh,
It's a quarter after one. I'm
Lady Antebellum.
yeah.
You're not just time that I'm killing.
That's my era there.
You got that one.
Randy, yeah.
Baby,
Randy Travis. It was Randy Travis.
I'll never settle down.
Who was that one? Come on.
I couldn't hear it.
You can hear that one. Oh, okay.
I don't think
That was Lee Bryce. I Don't Dance.
it's amazing how you can speak right to.
Oh, come on. If you don't get this one.
Keith Whitley.
The
Keith
smile
Whitley.
on your face lets me know
No,
that you
that's
Wanna dance by the water neath the Mexican sky.
New guy.
It's a new guy.
He's a new guy.
We can chase the wild dreams. Live.
New guy.
3 weeks later in the front
we've
porch
got two
light,
more.
taking
That's it then.
45 minutes.
New guy.
New guy. New guy.
Now you're my
Brad
whole
Paisley.
life. Now you're, and I know that I can't ever tell you enough. If I never get
Thomas
to
Brett.
see the northern
It's not some new country
Lock
stars.
the
There.
door and turn the lights down
Come
low.
on, you got to get this one. Come on. If you don't know this one, Don, I'm going to shoot you.
There's no
Josh
hurry.
Turner.
Don't you worry.
I can't believe you didn't get that last one. I can't believe you didn't get that last one, John. We've lost John. He was so smitten with the show that we've now lost him. Let's add him to the stage. I'm going to just remove and stop the screen. Dawn is now lost us again on the show this evening. Do you know, it's been one of those shows this evening. We've had a mix of people being lost on the show. You've had a mix of me having technical difficulties. It's been a really hard show, but we have tried to keep it going for you this evening here on One Life. It has been an absolutely nightmare of a show, but we hope you are enjoying yourself on One Life. We enjoyed ourselves here over in the UK. Over in America, they look as though they're having a worse job than what we are because we are keeping live. It's not them who's not keeping live. But we're trying to keep you entertained. We're trying to bring you music. We are trying to bring you the quizzes. And don't tell him when he comes back he owes the Make-the-Wish Foundation $10 because he got so many wrong. But when he comes back, we'll give him the surprise. We'll tell him that he's lost his money to the Make-the-Wish Foundation, okay? Because I don't know what my maths was like. We had 20 questions, and I know he only got about 6 right. But we'll tell him that he got, I don't know, 10 wrong. We'll just make it up to $10 and basically just make sure that he pays to Make-the-Wish Foundation. So we hope that we are going to bring him back. I am going to try and find him one more last time for the hour of the show this evening. Remember, we finish at 8 o'clock this evening for the hour. So for all those in the UK, we have Manchester United versus Arsenal this evening. Make sure you got your telly switched on, okay? Because for England, it is football season. I've got a comment coming in. I'm trying, never had reception this bad. You must have some killer storms. I've told him there's a storm. We haven't got a storm. I don't know whether it's reception bad with him or bad with me, but we have got a bad reception this evening. Whatever. Let's hope that he gets back on again. I'm going to put a song on for all of you listeners out there. Enjoy the song. I'm going to find you a song right now coming up. I am going to play. Oh, what should we play? I am going to play John Hart. It was on our show 3 weeks ago from the neurodiversity team. And his neurodiversity and his videos and his music is absolutely amazing. For a neurodiverse musician and for someone who advocates for neurodiversity, his music is absolutely amazing. So, Mr. John Hart, I'm going to play his song and I'm going to try and get our guest back. Here we go. He's back with us. Look, we've got him. You were saying that there's killer storms in the UK. There's killer something, I tell you. It seems to keep dipping in and out this evening, doesn't it, eh? I'm so sorry about this evening. I don't know what's going on over here in the UK. There's killer something, I tell you. So, Dawn, can you hear me? Can you hear me, young man? He's breaking up again. We've had some of them. Can you hear me, John?
I can hear you now.
Yay! Fantastic. John, let's get you while you're on the show. Let's find out what you've been up to in 2024. So tell me your year. How's it been, mister?
It has been crazy. It has been crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to let's say I went to Montana and seen my boy. Spent some time in the Rocky Mountains. Cut an album. I'm writing some new songs. We're planning a tour for next year. Signed with big records. A lot of cool stuff going on. But my Jeep
what's been your Jeep broke down? I was going to say, what's your highlight for the year that your Jeep broke down? Oh no, is it fixed?
The highlight of my year was actually my trip to Montana. I took off with no money, nothing, a bag of clothes and a guitar, and decided I was just going to go and play my way up there and back, and I did. I got to spend 2 nights up in the top of the Rocky Mountains, just me and the Eagles, and that was probably the highlight of my year, was being up on that mountain all alone, just up above it all. It was cool.
Just lost yourself, did you?
Yeah, I did. I wrote a song about it called "Like Being a Star." I'm gonna be cutting that, and hopefully Ken Mellons wants to cut it too. I would like for him to anyway.
Fantastic. So, are you getting ready for the awards next year? Have you got any killer songs coming out ready for the awards next year?
Yeah, I got some killer songs. We're gonna release 2 more with Universal and Virgin Records, and we'll see what happens with that. I've got a song called "I Know." Really, that one's pretty cool, and
you've sent that over. I know. Tell me a bit about "I Know." Why was that released? What's that about?
Well, it explains itself. I'd like for you to just, I'm not here to put my burdens on anybody or bring anybody down. It's just one of them things that you go through with, when you write a song about it. And so it's about getting over some obstacles and not letting it bring you down. And this one was real personal, so.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I'm going to play it, I know, because we've had obstacles this evening. We're not going to let it get us down. We're going to watch back on our show this evening and with a big smile on our face. No, do you know what? Two artists have sat together for an hour, and whatever's been thrown at us this evening, we have tried to entertain you out there on YouTube and Xbox, on Facebook, and all of our fans. We've tried to entertain you. And we're doing this for Make-A-Wish Foundation. Do you know what? That is an absolutely perfect track title and a perfect track story. Nothing's going to get us two down. We are going to stay together. We are going to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Before I know, I just done some calculations, mister, and it cost us $10 each because we were so bad at the country quiz that actually we got 10 wrong. So do you know what? Actually, I don't mind. It's going to cost me $20 this Christmas. And I think I'm okay with that. So if you're okay for $10, I will tag you on Make-A-Wish Foundation when we send the video out. I'm okay for another $10, and I'm not playing quizzes with my artists ever again. I am choosing a different game next time I play, because every time I do a quiz with my artists, we get loads wrong. So it's costing me a fortune over this Christmas period, okay? So, but John, thanks for playing. Thanks for keeping on the show. I'm going to play I Know. And I'll tell you what a great track. Here it comes.
I know I've had a very good life. I know for others it was not so. I know that life goes by so fast.
That wasn't even I Know, was it? That was. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what's really funny about the show this evening. Someone else had a single called I Know who was on my show, and I'm not going to say it. It wasn't the worst song I'd ever heard. But it wasn't your I Know. It definitely wasn't country. I can see you laughing. It was another artist who brought that onto the show. So I've got two bars with I Know on it. I'll tell you what, Chris Moyles out there on, who's one of our amazing DJs in the UK. I don't think he's ever had the problems I've had this evening. I'll tell you. This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
This one is yours. This one is yours.
Girl, you know what I've been telling you all along.
There you go.
I know the truth at the end of this song. 'Cause I know.
I'm going back to bed.
Yes, I know. I know what you were doing. But I was out of town. I didn't always leave. Sometimes I'd hang around, hide out in the woods, just so I could see if there was any truth to the stuff they're telling me. Now I know, but I won't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. Wish I didn't know. I know how you cheated, and I know how you lied. I know what you told your friends about how you felt inside. I know I seen that look you gave him before. It was in our bedroom so many years before. Yes, I know. But I can't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. didn't know. Guitar string and a battery can light a cigarette. A lady of the night can help me to forget. Said I'd turn to whiskey, country music and dirt roads. Late at night I'd let this guitar bleed out my soul. 'Cause I know that I can't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. Wish I didn't know. I know that these demons I kicked out of my head could have turned me against Jesus. 3 folks would be dead. Yeah, I know. I can't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. I know. Wish I didn't know. But I know.
Fantastic. We got there in the end. I'll tell you what, you're having problems over there as well. You just dropped your mobile.
Yeah, I have to get a grip.
We've had everything on the show this evening. We really have. It's been absolutely hilarious. Well, not really hilarious. I've just had one of those evenings completely, but I really hope you've enjoyed yourself. I really hope that, you know, all the technical problems we've had, we've done everything on the show. We've managed to raise some money for Make-A-Wish Foundation between us. We've found out a bit about your story. If anybody wants to know more about Daune Parker, I did put a massive, great big bio up before we started this evening's show. And Daune, in relation to where people can find your music, how can we get a hold of your music, young man?
Well, I'm Duane H Parker, and you can look it up on Google and get all my interviews and stuff. But I'm on Hive Music, Big Records. Look up my name. Friend me on Facebook. I'm on Spotify, Apple's iTunes, Amazon, YouTube, all the streaming platforms, and get a hold of Caden Gordon.
Yeah, get a hold of Caden Gordon. Caden Gordon's going to shoot me after the show. He's going to say, one, you said his name wrong all the way through the show. It's not Daune, it's Duane. You could have just put a W in there for me because I'm in the UK.
Well, it's funny. That's how Dwayne Allman spelled his name. That's who I was named after. And I just thought it was how you was pronouncing it. You know, I think y'all talk funny anyway. I love it.
Caden Gordon, I apologize to your artist right now for calling him a female name in the UK. It's just the way he's got it spelled. And I've got I've got dyslexia. I can get away with it, okay?
I just thought it was the accent. Yeah.
I tell you what, have a word with Tammy when she comes on my interview. She takes the mickey out of my English accent like crazy. She always gets me to say Bath because apparently us in the UK can't say Bath without making you Americans laugh. So the fact that I've said your name, but well, I've got you back. Duane, you are such an amazing character. You are such an amazing person. You have really kept going this evening. where a lot of music artists would have said, sod this, I'm off, I'm not doing this interview, I am not sticking around, this is not doing my career any good whatsoever. But Duane, you have been an absolute amazing man, and you have kept with us all this evening on this really bad show with in terms of internet and things like that. But we've kept going. We've enjoyed your music. Fantastic music. Absolutely love it. Everybody keep downloading this man's songs. 2025, mister. Keep it going. Keep it real. And make sure you keep bringing those hits out, okay? So we can all enjoy your amazing music.
Do you know who Claire Dove is?
You know who what, sorry?
Do you know who Claire Dove is?
Claire Dove?
Yeah. I did an interview with her out of the Abbey Road studio, her and a guy named Ian.
Oh,
but
wow.
She was a songwriter that Justin Timberlake and a lot of people has done her songs, but she's from there. And she was asking me, she said, well, Mr. Parker, how are you going to keep up with the younger generation since you're so old school? I said, well, my next album's going to have a song on there. I think my truck's on crack. She said, oh, my God, I got the hit. So it's on that album. You can hear it. I think my truck's on crack. Out. Hey.
I've got to download that. The between the wrestling of the bear and I think my truck's on crack. Great songs. Amazing songs. And I tell you what, bringing a smile on all our faces over here in the UK, especially the bear one. That's absolutely fantastic. That's the best story I've had on One Life. We've had some amazing stories. We've learned a lot about you, Daune Parker, but unfortunately, we are going to have to draw eventually the show to an end this evening. Duane, is there anybody, Duane, out there you want to say a big thank you to in terms of your music career?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody, but my dad ain't here no more. But Rick Pence, I thank the world of him, and he helped me a lot in my musical journey, and Terry Griffiths and everybody that's ever believed in me. And you know, I'm going to be doing it till the day I die. So stick around and see what I got next.
We will be sticking around with you, Duane. We are definitely going to be sticking around with you. Okay, I'll definitely be following your music journey. In 6 months' time, I'm going to bring you back onto the show and we're going to laugh at this video. We're going to watch it together and we're going to go, can you remember the last time that we done a video together? It was all going wrong, but we stayed together. We raised money for Make-A-Wish Foundation and we did not give up on our show. We made sure that it still happened. We gave everyone an hours-long show of great music, great fun, great laughter, great mistakes, losing money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but we stay together like true musicians do. And I think this is what makes the musician world an absolutely fantastic world, is that we can collaborate across the pond together and make money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. So everybody out there, thank you for continuing to watch the show this evening. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Make-A-Wish Foundation, we will be back live on Friday evening. Now, I tell you what, everybody has got to join the show on Friday evening. I'm going to tell you one last story before you go to bed. Okay, well, and if you're in the UK, if you're in America, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so you won't be going to bed yet. You'll be getting the whiskey out. If you're in the UK, one last story, and the reason you've got to come and join us live on Friday at 7 o'clock, we have got the amazing April Brooker and her ventriloquist dummies coming to the show live from California. If anybody has seen this woman, I woke up 3 weekends ago to some ventriloquist dummies singing a Christmas song to me about her husband. And then, lo and behold, I click the link, and all of a sudden, these ventriloquist dummies are on Jerry Springer, Judge Jerry, and God knows what else. You have got to look up April Brooker, and you have got to come and watch the show on Friday, because I don't know what I've let myself in for. All I know is this woman has contacted me to come on the show in the UK, and I've seen her videos, and I don't know who I'm going to be interviewing. I don't know whether I'm going to be interviewing a load of dummies who are ventriloquist dolls, or I'm going to be interviewing April. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really scared. So I'm going to go and prepare myself, hope that this video stream stays strong on Friday, because I have not got a clue about this April Booker apart from what I've seen on Judge Jerry. So it's going to be a crazy show. Make sure you watch on Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Come and join me. Come and join One Live. Keep supporting these artists. We've got 13 artists left up until the 19th. And you know what's happening on the 19th. It is the One Live Christmas party with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, where all of our artists will come on the show, wish you all a Merry Christmas. We're all going to have drinks together. We're going to have a great evening, an amazing evening. We're going to collect their prizes. So if you want to send a prize over to the UK, Duane, for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, a bit of memorabilia, a T-shirt, a key ring, whatever you want to send over, we're going to put it all in the basket. We're going to do a raffle at the end of the year for the Make-A-Wish Foundation to make as much money as we can. So it's going to be fantastic. So, Duane, can I just ask you before you go, do you know who this April Booker is?
Yes, she's very funny. And anybody that talks to dummies is really funny.
He's laughing, so I know that I'm in for a treat on Friday, right? Everybody, I'm going to go and get some rest. As you know, I've been a bit poorly, so that's all the sozzling things going on in the UK. Okay, so I'm going to go and make myself better. I'm going to go and make myself look good for these dummies because I think I'm going to have a crack. Okay, we'll see everybody later. Thank you for joining One Live. Thank you, Duane Parker. Thank you for your evening, and thank you for keeping with us. Everybody, we'll see you soon. All right, take care.